Jaw-dropping goals to unbelievable incidents, these are the moments that left fans around the world speechless. So, let's kick things off. Starting at number 10, we have a story that's as heartbreaking as it is unbelievable. Picture this. The 1994 World Cup, the global stage, the weight of a nation's hopes resting on your shoulders. Colombian defender Andres Escobar is living that dream, but in a devastating turn of events, he accidentally deflects the ball into his own net during a crucial match against the United States. The own goal contributes to Colombia's elimination from the tournament. Now, we've all seen own goals. They're a part of the game. But this one, well, it had consequences that extended far beyond the pitch. Just days after returning to Colombia, Escobar is tragically shot and killed outside a nightclub. While the exact motives remain a subject of debate, many believe his death was a direct result of the own goal. It's a stark reminder of the dark side of passion, the thin line that sometimes blurs between sport and something far more sinister. Escobar's death sent shockwaves through the soccer world, a tragic reminder that sometimes the stakes are higher than just a game. Coming in at number 9, we have a moment that's less tragic, but definitely more bizarre. And when it comes to bizarre behavior on the soccer field, Luis Suarez is, shall we say, a repeat offender. We're talking, of course, about the infamous bite. The year is 2014, the stage is the World Cup in Brazil, and Uruguay's star striker Luis Suarez is at it again. In a moment of apparent frustration during a match against Italy, Suarez sinks his teeth into the shoulder of Italian defender Giorgio Chiellini. Now you might be thinking, did he really just... Yes, he did. And the best part? This wasn't even the first time Suarez had been caught biting an opponent. In fact, it was his third such offense. You'd think he'd have learned his lesson after the first, or second, bite, but apparently some habits die hard. The incident sparked outrage, with many calling for Suarez to be banned from the sport. FIFA, soccer's governing body, eventually handed down a 4-month ban, which, let's be honest, felt a bit like a slap on the wrist considering his history. The bite was a major talking point of the tournament, overshadowing even some of the incredible goals and displays of skill we witnessed. At number 8, we shift gears from the bizarre to the exhilarating. Forget nail-biters, this was a heart-stopper, a moment that etched itself into Premier League folklore and left fans both ecstatic and utterly shell-shocked. The year is 2012, the final day of the Premier League season, and two teams, Manchester City and Manchester United, are locked in a battle for the ages for the coveted title. City, needing a win to secure its remaining, a draw isn't enough for City. They need another goal, a miracle. Enter Sergio Aguero, receiving a pass from Mario Balotelli, back of the net. And now for number 7, we're diving headfirst into a match that's less about beautiful goals and more about, well, beautiful chaos. Buckle up, because this is the Battle of Nuremberg, and it's a wild ride. The setting is the 2006 World Cup in Germany, and Portugal and the Netherlands are facing off in the round of 16. It's a tense, closely fought affair, but what unfolds on the pitch is less a display of soccer prowess, and more a masterclass in, shall we say, controlled aggression, or maybe just plain old aggression. By the final whistle, the referee had brandished an astonishing 16 yellow cards and 4 red cards, a World Cup record. It was a game marred by cynical fouls, theatrical dives, and enough shirt-pulling to make a laundry detergent commercial blush. The match earned its nickname, becoming synonymous with the darker side of the beautiful game, where winning, at all costs, seemed to overshadow sportsmanship and fair play. Coming in at number 6, we have a moment that perfectly encapsulates the volatile brilliance and unpredictable nature of one Eric Cantona. Picture this, it's 1995, Manchester United is playing Crystal Palace, and Cantona, known for his fiery temperament as much as his silky skills, is having, well, a day. After receiving a red card for a reckless challenge, Cantona, instead of walking off the pitch, decides to take a detour into the stands. Yes, you heard that right. He launches himself into the crowd, aiming a kung fu kick at a Crystal Palace fan who had allegedly been hurling abuse at him. The image of Cantona, foot connecting with the unfortunate fan, became instantly iconic, a symbol of both his genius and his madness. The incident sent shockwaves through the sport, leading to a lengthy ban for Cantona and sparking debates about player behavior, fan abuse, and the pressures of professional sports. At number 5, we have a moment that defies logic, a comeback so... In a 6-minute blitz of pure, unadulterated soccer chaos, Liverpool score 3 goals, clawing their way back from the brink of oblivion to level the score at 3-3. The momentum has shifted. The impossible suddenly seems within odds. Are champions of Europe. For number 4, we travel to the heart of Brazil, a nation whose love affair with soccer is deeply woven into its cultural fabric. But in 2014, on home soil, Brazil experienced a collective nightmare, a defeat so humiliating, so utterly soul-crushing, that it left an entire nation in stunned silence. Facing Germany in the World Cup semi-final, Brazil, buoyed by the hopes and dreams of millions, were expected to put on a show. What transpired, however, was a masterclass in German efficiency and a complete and utter dismantling of Brazilian soccer. By halftime, the scoreline read an improbable 5-0 to Germany. Brazilian fans, accustomed to witnessing Samba magic, were instead treated to a horror show of defensive blunders and an inability to cope with the German onslaught. The final score, 7-1. At number 3, we have a moment that perfectly encapsulates the fine line between glory and despair, the unpredictable nature of pressure, and the enduring legacy of one of soccer's greatest ever players. It's the 2006 World Cup final, and Zinedine Zidane, the French maestro, is orchestrating play with his trademark elegance and precision. But in a moment of madness, Zidane, responding to alleged verbal provocation from Italian defender Marco Materazzi, headbutts him in the chest. The red card is inevitable, and Zidane, his World Cup dreams shattered, walks past the trophy he so desperately wanted to lift, his head bowed in shame. Coming in at number 2, we have a story so improbable, so utterly heartwarming, that it restored faith in the possibility of fairy tales in a cynical world. This is the story of Leicester City's improbable, impossible, and utterly unforgettable Premier League title win in 2016. Leicester City, a team that had narrowly avoided relegation the previous season, a team given 5,000-to-1 odds of winning the title at the start of the season, defied all logic, all expectations, to achieve the unthinkable. And finally, at number 1, we have a moment so controversial, so steeped in debate, that it's become shorthand for sporting deception. It's the 1986 World Cup quarter-final, Argentina versus England, and Diego Maradona, the diminutive Argentine genius, is about to etch his name into soccer folklore. As the ball loops into the penalty area, Maradona, outjumping England goalkeeper Peter Shilton, appears to punch the ball into the back of the net. The England players protest vehemently, but the referee, unsighted, awards the goal. Maradona, with a twinkle in his eye, later describes the goal as a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. The Hand of God goal, as it became known, sparked outrage, accusations of cheating, and cemented Maradona's status as both a genius and a rogue. And there you have it, the top 10 craziest soccer moments of all time, a whirlwind of emotions, from the tragic to the triumphant, the bizarre to the downright unbelievable. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching.